humor or my negligence that you call in question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favor?
No, believe me.
Why, thank thee. Here comes the Count.
Who saw Cesario, ho?
On your attendance, my lord, here.
Stand you a while aloof. Cesario, thou knowest no less but all. I have unclasped to thee the book of even my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her doors and tell them there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou hast audience.
Sure, my noble lord. If she be so abandoned to her sorrow as it is spoke, she never will admit thee.
Well, be clamorous and leap all civil bounds rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak with her, my lord. What then?
Unfold the passions of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my good faith. It will become thee well to act my woes. She'll attend it better in thy youth than in a nuncio's of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Dear lad, believe it, for they shall belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth than Rubius. Thy small pipe is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all is semblative of woman's part. I know thy constellation is right apt for this affair. Some 3 or 4 attend him, all if ye will, for I myself am best when least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord to call his fortunes thine.
I will do my best to woo your lady. Yet a barful strife. For where I woo, myself would be his wife. So wide is the bristle they answered with thy excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence. Let her hang me. He that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no color. Make that good. We shall see, none to fear. Oh, a good Lenten answer. I can tell thee where that saying was born of, I fear no colors. Where, good Mistress Mary? In the wars, and that you may be so bold to say in your foolery. Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools, let them use their talents. Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent, or turned out. Is that not as good as a hanging to you? Many a good hanging prevents bad marriage, and for turning away, let summer bear it out. You are resolute then. Not so neither, but I am resolved on 2 points, that if one should break, the other will hold, or if both break, your gaskins fall. Apt, in good faith, very apt. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby would be drinking, thou wert as many a piece of his flesh as any in Illyria. Peace, you rogue. No more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, you were best. Wit, and be thy will, put me into good fooling. Those wits that do think they have thee very oft prove fools, and I that am sure I lack thee may pass for a wise man. For what says Monopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady.
Go to. You are a dry fool. I'll no more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
Two faults, Madonna, that drink in good counsel may amend, or give the dry fool drink, then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. Anything that's mended is but patched. Virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin, and sin that amends is but patched with virtue. If that this simple syllogism will serve, so. If it will not, what remedy? As there is no true cuckold but calamity, so beauty's the flower. The lady bade take away the fool, therefore I say again, take her away.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Misprison in the highest degree! Lady, cuckolus non facit monicum. That's as much to say as I were not motley in my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for it, Madonna. Good my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mourn'st thou?
Good fool, for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do so till the pangs of death shake him. The infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity for the better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for 2 pence that you are no fool.
How say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that has no more brain than a stone. Look you now, he is out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged. I protest, I do take the wise men that crow, so at the set kind of fool no better than the fool zanies.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and cased with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you deem cannon bullets. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Well, now a Mercury endue thee with leasing for, well, thou speakest well of fools.
Madam, there is at the gates a young gentleman much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam, 'tis a fair young man and well attended.
Who of my people holds him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman?
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old, and people dislike it.
Thou hast spoke for us, Madonna, as if thy eldest son should be a fool, whose skull Jove cram with brains. For here he comes. One of thy kin has the most weak piamater.
By mine honor, hast drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
A gentleman. What gentleman?
'Tis a gentleman at the gate. Plague of these pickled herring. How now, sots?
Good, Sir Toby. Cousin. How have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
Aye, Mary, what is he?
Well, let him be the devil, and he will be. I care not. Give me faith, say I. Well, that's all what?
What's a drunken man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool, and a madman. One draught above heat makes him a fool, the second mads him, and a third drowns him.
Go thou and seek the crowner and let him sit on my cuz, for he's in the 3rd degree of drink. He's drowned. Go, look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes on to understand so much and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seemed to have a foreknowledge of that too and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady, is fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
Has been told so, but he says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post and be the supporter to a bench, but he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man nor young enough for a boy. As squashes is for a peace cod or kindly 'tis almost an apple. It is with him in standing water between boy and man. He is very well favored who speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk were scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call in my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, my lady calls.
Come, Give me my veil. Throw it over my face. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The most honorable lady of the house. Oh, which is she?
Speak to me, I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it. Now, good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I am very comfortable even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say a little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my part.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart, and yet by the very fangs of malice I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain, if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise and then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
'Tis the more like to be feigned. I pray you, keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not that time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way. No, good swabber, I am here to hull a little longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady. Tell me your mind. I am a messenger.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me have I learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
Give us the place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet lady!
A most comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom?
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method, in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such a one I was at present. Is it not well done?
Oh, excellently done. If God did all.
'Tis in grain, sir. 'Twill endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blends, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Good lady, you are the cruelest she alive if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will send out divers schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried, and every particle and utensil labeled to my will as item 2 lips in different red, item 2 gray eyes with lids to them, item 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. Oh, but if you were the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompense, though you were crowned the nonpareil of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, groans that thunder love with eyes of fire.
Oh, your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet, I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, in voices well divulged, free, learned, and valiant, and in the dimension and shape of nature, a most gracious person. Yet, I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love, and sing them loud even in the dead of night. Hollow your name to the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! Though you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless, perchance, you come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Fare you well. I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
Oh, I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love make his heart of flint that you shall love, and let your fervor like my master's be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blazon. Oh, too fast. Soft. Soft. Oh, and thus the master were the man. Oh, how now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague? Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio?
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him, would I or no. Tell him I'll none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. If that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him reasons for it. Hie thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be. Oh, and be this so.
By your patience, daughter. My stars shine dark beyond me, and looking to see if my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore, I shall crave of you your leave, that I may bear my evil locket. Bad recompense for your love to lay in you the monument.
Will you not let me know whither you are bound?
No, sooth, sir. My determined voyage is mere extravagancy. But I perceive in you so excellent a touch of modesty that you will not extort from me what I'm willing to keep in. Therefore, it charges me in manners rather to express myself. You must know me then, Antonio. My name is Sebastian, which I call Rodrigo. My father was that Sebastian of Mestlin, whom I know you have heard of. He left behind him myself and a sister, both born in an hour. Had the heavens been pleased, so too would we have ended. But you, sir, altered that. For some hour before you pulled me from the breach of the sea, was my sister lost. A lady, sir, though to such she much resembled me, was yet many accounted beautiful. Though I cannot with such estimable wonder overfar believe that, yet thus far will I boldly publish her. She bore a mind that envy cannot but call fair. She is drowned, sir, with salt water, though I seem to drown her remembrance again with more.
So you're bad entertainment.
Good Antonio, forgive me your troubles.
If you will not murder me for my love, let me be.
If you will not undo what you've done, that is, kill him whom you've recovered, desire it not.
fare thee well at once. My bosom is full of kindness, and I yet so near the manners of my mother that upon the least occasion more mine eyes will tell tales of me. I am bound to the Count Orsino's court. Farewell.
Gentleness of all the gods go with you. I have many enemies at Orsino's court, else will I very shortly see thee there. But come with me. I do adore thee so that danger shall seem sport. I will go.
Were you not even now with the Countess Olivia?
Oh, even now, sir, on a moderate pace I have arrived since hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You may have saved me my pangs to have taken away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into desperate assurance she will none of him. And one thing more, she never be so hardy as to come again in his affairs, unless it be report your lord's taking of this. Receive it so.
Oh, she took the ring of me, I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it should be so returned. If this be worth stooping for, there it lies in your eye. If not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. Well, what means this lady? Oh, fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. Well, she made good view of me. Indeed, so much that methought her eyes had lost her tongue, for she did speak and starts distractedly. Oh, she loves me, sure. The cunning of her passion invites me in this churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring? Why, he sent her none. I am the man. Oh, if it be so as 'tis, poor lady, she were better love a dream. Oh, disguise, I see thou art a wickedness wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy it is for the proper false in woman's waxen hearts to set their forms. Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we, for such as we are made of, such we be. How this badge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him, and she mistaken seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now alas the day, what thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? Oh, time, thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, Sir Andrew. Not to be to bed after midnight is to be up betimes and delicolo subri, thou knowest.
Nay, I know not. But I know. To be up late? Well, to be up late.
False conclusion. I hate it as an unfilled can. To be up after midnight and to go to bed then is early. So then to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Do not our lives consist of the 4 elements?
Hey, so they say. But I think it rather consists of eating, drinking.
Thou art a scholar. Therefore let us eat and drink. Man! A stoop of wine!
Here comes the fool, his faith.
How now, my hearts? Did you never see the picture of we three?
Welcome, ass.
By my troth,
Let's have a catch.
by my troth, the fool has an excellent breast. I had rather than 40 shillings I had such a leg and such a sweet breath as to sing as the fool has. In sooth, thou hast been very gracious fooling last night when thou spokest of pegogroptimus and the vapians past an equinoctial of Quavis. It was very good, in faith. I sent thee 6 pence for thy labor. Hadst it?
I did in Pentecost thy gratitude, for Malvolio's nose is no whipstock. My lady has a white hand, and the Myrmidons are no bottle ale houses.
Excellent! But this is the best fooling when all is done. Now,
Here's 6 for you. Now, let's have a song.
Aye, here's a kestrel me too. If one night give
Would you have a love song or a song of good life?
A love song! Love song!
I cannot for good life.
A mellifluous voice, as I am tonight.
Contagious breath.
Very sweet and contagious, in faith.
To hear it by the nose, it is dulcet and contagion. But shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl in a catch? Then we'll draw 3 souls from one weaver. Shall we do that?
And you love me? Let's do it. But don't get a catch.
By Our Lady, sir, and some dogs will catch well.
Well, certainly. Let a catch be. Thou knave.
Hold thy peace, thou knave knight. I shall be constrained to call thee knave knight.
This is not the first time I've constrained one to call me knave. Come, it begins. Hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Good. Come, begin.
Hold thy peace, and I pray thee hold thy peace.
Hold thy peace, and I pray thee hold thy peace. Thou knave, hold thy peace, and I pray thee hold thy peace. Thou knave, hold thy peace, thou knave, hold thy peace. Hold thy peace, thou knave, hold thy peace, thou knave, hold thy peace. Hold thy peace, thou knave,
My lady,
hold thy
I'll never
peace.
stir about all your bed and turn you out of doors. Never trust me.
My lady's occasion. We are politicians. Malvolio's a peg of Ramsey, and 3 merry men be we. Am I not consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? Tilly Valley lady. There was a man in Babylon,
He does well enough to be disposed to, and so do I too. He does it with better grace, and I do it more natural.
On the 12th December,
Or what are you? Have you no wit, manners, or honesty but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Do you make an alehouse my lady's house that you squeak out your cougier's cats without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Have you no respect for place, persons, nor time in you?
we did keep time, sir, in our catches. Sneak up.
Sir, Toby, I must be drowned with you. My lady bade me tell you that though she harbors you as her kinsman, she's nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you're welcome to the house. If not, if it please you to take leave of her, she is more than willing to bid you farewell.
Farewell. Good night, dear heart, for I must needs be gone.
This Stephen some?
But I shall never die.
Much credit to you.
Shall I bid him go?
What should we do?
Shall I bid him go and spare not?
Dare not.
Out of tune, sir. You lie. Art thou any more than a steward? Dost thou think, because thou art virtuous, that there shall be no more cakes and eggs?
Yes, my bacon and ginger shall be haunting your mouth too.
That's right. Go rub your chain with crumbs. A scoop of wine, Maria!
Mistress Mary, if you prize my lady's favor at anything more than contempt, you will not give means to this uncivil rule. She will know of it by this hand.
Shake your ears.
For as good a deed as to drink when a man's a-hungry, to challenge him in the field, make promise with him, and make a fool of him.
Do it, knight. I'll write thee a challenge. I'll bear the indignation by word of mouth.
Oh, peace, sweet Toby. Be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the council is today with my lady, she is much out of quiet. As for Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not gull him into an I word and make him a common recreation, I do not think I have wits enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us. Possess us. Tell us something of him.
Marry, sir, sometimes he's a kind of Puritan.
No, if I thought that, I'd beat him like a dog.
What, for being a Puritan? Thy exquisite reason, dear knight.
I have no exquisite reason, but I have reason.
The devil a Puritan that he is, or anything constantly but a time pleaser, an affectioned ass, that constate without book, the best persuaded of himself, so crammed as he thinks with excellencies, that it is his grounds of faith that all that look on him love him. Oh, and on that vice in him will my revenge find notable cause to work.
What wilt thou do?
I shall drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein by the color of his hair, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, forehead, and complexion, well, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very like your niece, my lady. On a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of our hand.
Excellent. I smell a device.
That's in my nose, too.
He will think that by the letters that thou wilt draw, that they come from my niece. And that she's in love with him?
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now would make him an ass.
Ass I doubt not.
For the admirable.
Sport royal, I warrant. Oh, I know my physic will work with him. Well, plant you two and let the fool make a third, where he shall find the letter, observe his construction of it, for this night to bed and dream on the event. Farewell.
Farewell. Penthesilea.
For me, she's a good wench.
She's a beagle true-bred, and one that adores me. Oh, what of that?
I was adored once, too.
Oh, come on, knight, let's to bed. Thou must needs send for more money.
If I cannot recover your niece, I'm a foul way out.
Oh, send for money, knight. Thou hast not my niece in the end. Call me cut.
And if I do not, never trust me. Take it all you will.
Come! I'll go burn some sack. 'Tis too late to go to bed now. Come, knight. Knight.
Give me some music. Now, good morrow, friends. Now, Mr. Sorry, with that piece of song, that old and antique song we heard last night, he thought it did relieve my passions much more than light airs and recollected terms of these brisk and giddy-paced times. Come, but one verse. He is not here, so to please your lord, that would sing it. Who was it? festive gesture, my lord. A fool that the Lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He's about the house. Seek him out, and play between the lines. Come hither. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet hands of it, remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are, unstaid and skittish, and all motions else, save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like the tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is thrown.
Thou dost speak masterly. My life upon it, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favorite loves, hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favor.
Oh, what kind of woman is it?
Your complexion.
She is not worthy, then. What years in faith?
About your years, my lord.
Too old, by heaven! But still the woman taken elder than herself, so wears she to him, so sways she level in her husband's heart for. Boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing, wavering, sooner lost in morn than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or else thy affections cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
And so they are. Alas that they are so, to die even when they to perfection grow.
Oh, come, fellow, the song we had last night. Marcus Cesario, it is old and plain. The spinsters and the knitters in the sun, and the free maids who weave their thread with bowstring used to chant it. Oh, it is silly sooth, and dallies with the innocence of love, like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
Aye, prithee sing. Oh, excellent. Here's for thy pains.
No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
Well, I'll pay thy pleasure then.
Truly, sir, and pleasure will be paid one time or another.
Give me now leave to leave thee.
Now the melancholy God protect thee, and the tailor make thy doublet of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is a very old book. I would have men of such constancy put to see that their business might be everything, and their intent everywhere, for it's that's it that always makes a good voyage of nothing. Farewell.
Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cesario. Get easy on Saint Sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands, the parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her. Tell her I hold as giddily as fortune, but 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks her in attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir?
I cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some woman, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for her. You cannot love her, you tell her so. Must not then she be answered?
There is no woman's sides that can bide the beating of so strong a passion that love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big can hold so much. They lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite, no motion of the liver, but of the palate that suffers surfeit, employment, and revolt. Mine is all as hungry as the sea, and can digest as much, make no compare between that love a woman can bear me and that I owe, Olivia.
Aye, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Well, what love woman to men may owe. In faith they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter, loved a man, as it might be perhaps were I a woman, I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment like a worm in the bud feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy she sate like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will, for still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the theme. To her in haste. Give her this. Say my love can give no place, bide no delay.
Come thy way, Signor Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Wouldst thou not like to see this niggardly rascally sheep by the foot as a notable shame?
I would have so meant. You know he brought me old favor with my lady about a bear baiting here.
Well, to anger him, we'll have the bear again. And we shall fool him black and blue, shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And if we do not, it is pitch of our lives.
Here's the little villain. How now, my metal of India?
Get ye all three into the box tree. Malvolio's coming down this walk. Well, he has been yonder in the sun, practicing behavior to his own shadow this half hour. Observe him for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make a contemplative idiot of him. Close in the name of justice.
Lie thou there, for here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune all is fortune. Maria once told me she'd infect me, and I've heard her come thus near that should she fancy, be one of my complexion. Besides, uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on it?
Here's an o'er-weening rogue.
Oh, Pete. Just like she makes a rare turkey cock of him. How he jests under his advanced plumes.
Slight, we can so beat the road. Peace.
To be Count Malvolio.
Rogue. Pistol him. Peace.
There's an example for it. The lady of the Strachey married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fie on him, Jezebel.
Oh, peace. Now he's deeply in.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my state,
For a stone bow to hit him in the eye.
calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown, having come from a daybed where I left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone.
Oh, peace.
And then to have the humorous state, and after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my places, I would they should do theirs. Task for my kinsman Toby.
Shackles.
Oh, peace. Now.
7 of my men with an obedient start make out for him. I frown the while, and perchance wind up my watch or play with my, some rich jewel. Toby approaches, curtsies to me.
Oh, shall this fellow live?
The horse silenced. Drop him up with cards. Yes, peace.
I extend my hand to him thus, quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control, saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes having cast me on your knees, give me this prerogative of speech.
What?
You must amend your drunkenness.
Scab!
Stay patient, or we break
Besides, you waste the treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me, I warned you.
One, Sir Andrew.
I knew it was I. For made you call me a fool.
What employment have we here?
Now is the woodcock near the gin.
See how the spirit of humor's intimate reading aloud to him.
By my troth, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's, her T's, and thus makes she her great P's. 'Tis in contempt to question her hand.
Her C's, her U's, and her T's. Why that?
To the unknown beloved this, and my good wishes. Her very phrases. Why, your leave wax soft, and the pressure her Lucrece with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady, to whom should this be?
This wins him liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know what follows. The numbers alter, no man must know. If this be thee, Malvolio,
Marry, hang thee, Brock.
I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life?
It must be in riddle.
Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life? Nay. First, let me see.
What dish of poison she has dressed him?
Oh, with what wing the Staniel checks at it.
I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her, she is my lady. This is evident in any formal capacity. There's no obstruction in this. And at the end, what does that alphabetical position portend? If I can make that resemble something in me. Soft, M-O-A-I.
I make up that. Oh, he is now in a cold scent.
Tom don't require funds for all this, though it be as rank as a fox.
Malvolio, why that begins my name.
Did not I say he would work it out? The cur is excellent at fault.
But then there's no consonancy in the sequel that suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
Boy, or I'll cudgel him and make him cry. Ooh!
And I comes behind.
Aye, and you had any eye behind you, you might see more detraction at your heels than fortune before you.
The simulation is not as the former, and yet to crush this a little about me. For every one of those letters are in my name. Stop your false prose. This falls to thy hand of all. In my stars I'm above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands, let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and turn near thyself what thou art like to be. Cast thy humble slough and appear fresh. Be opposite of kinsmen, surly with servants. Let thy tongue tang of argument to state. Put thyself into a tricky singularity. She thus advises thee, thus sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered? I say I remember. Go to, thou art made if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward still, a fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell, she would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Daylight and champion discovers no more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash up gross acquaintance. I will be point device the very man. I do not now fool myself or let imagination jade me. For every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings, and wished to see my leg cross-gartered. And in this she manifests herself to my love. Oh, well, Jove and my stars be praised. I will be strange, stout, in yellow stockings, and cross-gartered even with the swiftness of putting them on. Sophia postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainst my love, let me appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well, therefore in my presence still smile, dear my sweet, I pray. So, if I will smile, I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
I will not give my part in this sport for a pension of thousands to be paid from the Sophie.
I could marry the wench for this device.
So could I too.
Oh, and not ask for any other dowry but such another jest.
Nor I neither.
Here comes my noble goal catcher.
Wilt thou put thy foot o'er my neck?
Or I'll mine either.
Shall I play my freedom at trade trip and make myself bond slave to thee?
Or I either.
Thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he will surely run mad.
Nay, but stay true does it work upon him.
Like Aquavite with a midwife.
If he will then see the fruits of the sport, mark his first approach before my lady. Oh, he will come to her in yellow stockings, and 'tis the color she abhors, and cross-gartered fashion she detests, and he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy as she is, it cannot help but make him a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, my most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.
Oh.